Elon Musk's SpaceX has revolutionized the way we think about satellite internet. With nearly 7,000 operational satellites, Starlink accounts for 60% of all satellites orbiting Earth. It's not just a communication tool, it's a powerful force in geopolitics and national security. But now, China and the European Union are stepping up to challenge this dominance. In this video, we dive into how China's Guowang mega constellation and the EU's IRIS-2 program are set to rival Starlink's reign. To understand the competition, we need to look at the history of satellite internet. The idea of using satellites for global communication began back in the 1960s. The first communication satellite, Telstar 1, launched in 1962, changed the way we connected across continents. However, satellite internet remained slow and expensive for many years. The challenge of high latency and limited bandwidth meant that it was only available in remote areas where no other infrastructure existed. That all changed when Elon Musk's SpaceX entered the scene in 2015. With its reusable Falcon 9 rocket, SpaceX dramatically lowered the cost of launching satellites. Musk's vision for Starlink was clear: build a network of thousands of small satellites in low Earth orbit, providing high-speed internet to everyone on the planet, especially in underserved regions. By 2019, Starlink was up and running, and in just a few years, it had become the world's largest satellite internet provider. Starlink now has nearly 7,000 satellites in orbit, serving over 5 million customers across 100 countries. Its impact has been immense. For example, Starlink was instrumental in providing internet access during the war in Ukraine, highlighting its strategic and political significance. SpaceX's Starlink is not just about providing internet, it's about controlling a vital global communication infrastructure. But the US dominance in space technology hasn't gone unchallenged. In December 2024, China launched the first of its Guowang satellites as part of its new mega constellation. The Guowang system, meaning national net, is the beginning of China's bid to create its own satellite internet infrastructure. Unlike Starlink's 7,000 satellites, China plans to deploy a massive 38,000 satellites as part of multiple interconnected projects including Guowang, Qianfan, and Huanghu 3. China's strategy is clear. It wants to create a satellite system that serves its national interests, ranging from internet connectivity to national security. The Guowang system aims to reduce China's reliance on foreign satellite technology while expanding its influence globally. With satellite internet access, China plans to bolster its digital economy, provide services in remote areas, and potentially leverage this technology for geopolitical advantage. On the other side of the world, the European Union has launched its own satellite internet initiative, the IRIS-2 program. Though smaller in scale, with plans for about 300 satellites, the EU's IRIS-2 is ambitious. The program aims to provide secure, high-speed internet for all European citizens, businesses, and government operations. The EU is taking a unique approach by combining low Earth orbit (LEO) and medium Earth orbit (MEO) satellites. This configuration allows IRIS-2 to offer the coverage equivalent to 1,000 satellites despite launching fewer. The European Space Agency, or ESA, has emphasized that this technological strategy will not only provide wider coverage but also ensure secure communication. The goal: to maintain sovereignty over Europe's satellite communications and reduce dependence on US and Chinese technologies. Technologically, SpaceX, China, and the EU have different strengths. SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket has set the bar for satellite launches with its reusability, driving down costs and allowing frequent launches. Meanwhile, China's Long March 5B rocket has made the first steps toward launching its Guowang constellation, and the EU's Ariane 6, though promising, is still catching up in terms of launch frequency and cost efficiency. The race to dominate satellite internet is far from over. SpaceX's Starlink remains the leader with its massive satellite constellation, but China and the EU are quickly making strides to compete. With billions of dollars in investments and ambitious plans for the future, these new satellite programs could reshape the global communications landscape. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts on who will lead the satellite internet revolution.